Well, through the public order bill that I will be bringing forward, we will see new criminal offences for those disruptive protesters that really bring our country to a grinding halt through some of the structures that you can see behind me, the constructions that they put together, but also the intensity of police resources and police time that it takes to bring these structures down, but also remove people that lock themselves onto other people, lock themselves onto some of the structures such as the one behind me, and even worse, I've seen some really serious structures that some of these protesters devise and bring together, but also individuals that choose to glue themselves to our motorways and our strategic road network, and also bring in great harm and great damage to parts of our infrastructure, such as our oil refineries and our critical national infrastructure. So these measures are designed, quite frankly, to act as a deterrent, but also to put in greater safeguards for our infrastructure, but make sure that our way of life can continue without some of the most extraordinary disruption that we've seen. Well, the right to protest is something that we all cherish dearly, and of course that'll continue. And I'm afraid that is one of the arguments that has been used even through the Police Crime Courts and Sentencing Bill and that passage through Parliament. That is simply not right. That is a lazy excuse, because we live in an open society and an open country where absolutely the right to protest is a fundamental freedom that we all cherish. We are speaking about the type of acts that actually endanger lives, put lives at risk, and actually put our police officers' lives at risk. And having been to some of the oil refinery sites myself, even just 2 weeks ago, I saw the incredible techniques that our officers had to use to bring people down, to decouple individuals who were locked onto fuel pipes, locked onto oil tankers, which could have exploded, which could have caused massive harm, but also loss to public life. These acts and these measures that we are bringing in will make sure that we can protect the public, protect lives, and allow people to carry on with their business lives and to safeguard our critical national infrastructure. I think the public want that and the public expect that. Well, I think in particular when it comes to public order, the police, as we've all seen today, they are specialists in their training. They have specialist training in terms of dealing with public order and actually some of the techniques and tactics that are used when it comes to protests. So the type of protests I'm speaking about through the public order bill will deal with the guerrilla tactics that are used, the heavy tactics, the lock-ons, the gluing on, the disruptions to critical national infrastructure. The police are incredibly sensitive in the way in which they deal with those protesters. They have to be, for very good reasons. Public safety is the paramount issue here. As I've said, having seen some of the oil refinery sites, if the wrong tactics had been used, people would have been hurt, lives could have been lost, and in fact infrastructure could have been damaged beyond all recognition. So the police are specialist trained. We see that today in the operations that I've seen. But I think it's really important to understand that our police are highly qualified. They are trained in such ways that they know how to protect the public and also disband protests in the right way.